but I'll eat you.
Me a liar?
What do you think, I'm fucking stupid?
Yo, man, no, don't get loud, man.
Our movie starts in a high school. Hal introduces Luann to Vice Principal Carla for the job. Despite Luann's lack of teaching experience, Carla hires her on the spot. She even asks her to start today. That's because more than one teacher has fled that classroom. Since the students there are the most dangerous in the city, will Luann be able to keep them under control or not? Before we answer that and dive into today's movie, subscribe to the channel because we want to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month. Luann accepts the job. Hal takes her to see her new classroom. The moment she steps in, she feels like she walked into a prison. The students are delinquents and bullies. None of them even care that she entered. When she asks them about their previous teacher, they tell her she couldn't handle them and ran away. Luann tries to play it cool, but Emilio, the class leader, starts harassing her, so she picks herself up and walks out. The moment she leaves, she confronts Hal and holds him accountable. She lashes out at him for not warning her about the kind of students she would face, but he advises her to quit if she cannot handle them. Luann spends the whole night buried in educational books, thinking of a way to grab the attention of those rowdy students. The next day, we see her at school with a brand new look, a different personality that is nothing like the shy teacher from yesterday. She starts asking them about karate, even though it has nothing to do with their actual curriculum. And her plan actually works. Two of the students get interested in karate, and they get up to spar against each other. It is not real karate, just some messing around, but she successfully got them to care about what she is saying. The following day, Luann tries to dive into the syllabus, but they only want to learn karate. When she refuses and starts her lesson, she finds them slipping back into their state of total indifference. But she is incredibly sharp. She starts explaining the curriculum rules using engaging phrases just to get them to actually listen. However, her plan somewhat fails until the student. Callie starts discussing the syllabus with her. At that point, more than one student joins the conversation. During the discussion, the vice principal interrupts them and asks Luann to meet with the principal. The principal is upset because she is teaching the students karate, which of course goes against school policy. Yet the students not learning anything at all seems perfectly fine with school policy. Even though Luann explains that this is the only way they will listen, he dismisses her and demands that she sticks to the system. The next day, Luann tries a new approach. Rewards any student who focuses and answers correctly, or even tries to answer, gets chocolate. Afterwards, she starts talking to them about poetry. She hands out poems to them, and she even gives them an assignment, promising that whoever completes it will go on a trip to the amusement park. All the students get excited and start celebrating, except for Emilio, who stands up and yells at them, calling them fools for believing her. Before Luann can respond, the bell rings. Before leaving, Callie goes to talk to Luann. She tells her that if she wants the whole class on her side, she has to get Emilio on her team. The next day, the students are remarkably quiet. They are reading the lines of poetry she handed out to them. This is the first time they have been this calm in a very long time. Every student starts participating with her, except for Emilio, who continues to be obnoxious toward her. During the break, Emilio gets into a fight with Raul, but Luann breaks them up and warns them about expulsion. Raul listens to her and walks away, but Emilio gives her a spiteful look and leaves. His girlfriend Angela tells Luann not to interfere in his business ever again. Unfortunately, Luann's threat leads to nothing, because they catch each other after school and start brawling, to the point that the police come and take them away. Luann goes to reprimand Raul because he promised her to stay out of trouble, but he felt he had to do it so no one would call him a coward. Afterwards, she goes to talk to Emilio to find out the cause of the problem. He coldly tells her that he hit them simply because he likes hitting people. When Luann tries to offer him help, he refuses. He tells her that his poor and broken family couldn't help him, so there is no way she ever could. Luann decides to take action. She goes to get the students' files to find out their addresses. She visits Raul's home first. Raul is terrified that she will complain about him and that his family will punish him severely. But he is surprised when she tells them he wasn't the cause of the problem. She asks them to forgive him because he is a good student. At that moment, he and his family are in total shock, but they end up being very happy. Luann goes to school the next day, only to find the students are upset with her because she reported Raul and Emilio and got them sent to the police station. Luann's expression shifts. She loses her temper and gives them two choices. The first is to stay and listen to her. The second is to walk out of the classroom and forget about success. She tells them that the poverty they live in is not the reason for their failure, and that they can choose to be better. The strange thing is that Emilio starts to trust her. That is because he found out she went to his friend's parents and spoke well of them. Luann decides to take them to the amusement park as promised. Everyone is having a great time with her. Actually, I will stop here and ask you two questions. First, do you think these are the kind of students who would be happy with an amusement park trip? Second, why haven't you subscribed to the channel yet? The next day, Luann holds a contest at school. She tells them that whoever wins gets to go out to dinner with her. We notice that the students have truly changed. They have started to care about the curriculum. They even go to the library to conduct research. And Luann notices the results of this hard work in their assignments. The next day, she announces the contest results. Raul wins along with Callie and another student. To make sure the rest of the students don't feel left out, she opens a large box full of gifts and asks them to pick their own presents. After class ends, Callie comes to apologize for missing the dinner because she has to work. Luann agrees and promises to bring dinner to her. At night, Luann is surprised that only Raul shows up because their third friend also has work. The two of them go to an expensive restaurant. There, Luann teaches him how to treat people with respect, but he tells her something that upsets her. He won't be coming to school for a while because he is forced to go to work. To provide money for the person he bought his jacket from, he tells her that he must pay $200, and if he doesn't pay, that person might kill him. Luann offers him a $200 loan. Even though he refuses at first, he eventually agrees, especially since Luann tells him he can pay her back when he graduates. After dinner ends, she goes to get food and takes it to Callie at her workplace just as she promised. Luann tells her that she is a hardworking student with a bright future, but Callie surprises her by saying she is transferring from the school. She is going to a care center because she is pregnant, and the school won't allow her to stay. The next day, she is surprised that their third classmate, Daryl, skipped school. She then starts trying to boost the students' morale. Afterwards, she goes to meet Carla to ask about Callie. She tells her that the student is gifted and they shouldn't let her future go to waste. But Carla explains to her that these are educational policies she has no control over. Luann promises her that she will send a letter to the Board of Education to protest against their regulations. Later, she discovers that this law does not come from the Board of Education and that the school is the one suggesting it so pregnant girls can focus on their children because it is supposedly better for them. When Luann realizes that this is not a mandatory decision, she goes to meet Callie to inform her. She tells her that it is her right to choose between education or the care center, but Callie remains hesitant. The next day, she visits Daryl and his brother because they stopped coming to school. There, their mother gives her a cold reception. She is annoyed that her son started caring about poetry and such empty things. At school, we see Angela's ex-boyfriend. He just got out of prison. He goes to threaten Emilio to stay away from her. When Emilio refuses, he threatens to kill him. Angela asks Emilio to seek help from anyone, but he refuses and decides to handle it on his own. However, Luann arrives and Angela tells her everything. Luann asks him to go hide with her at her house. But Emilio refuses and is determined to kill him before he gets killed. In the end, Emilio agrees and goes home with her. She tries to find out who is threatening him, so she can report him to the principal and have them intervene. But Emilio refuses to say anything. The next day, she wakes up to find Emilio gone. When she goes to ask about him at school, the principal informs her that he was there, but he kicked him out because he didn't knock on the door before entering. Luann gets extremely angry at the principal because Emilio needed help and his life was at stake. After a while, the bad news arrives. The police found Emilio shot dead near the school fence. Unfortunately, Emilio is dead. Luann enters the classroom in a state of grief and informs all his friends. The next day, she tells them that this is her last term with them because she cannot continue at the school after all these events. All the students are upset, especially Raul, who is afraid his academic level will be affected. But she convinces him that he is a hardworking student and does not need her for his grades to improve. The next day, she enters the classroom. She is surprised by Callie, who decided to continue her education. We learn that she came back specifically to convince Luann to stay with them. Even Raul starts reciting poetry to her, to persuade her not to give up and to remain with them. All the students cheer her on, and one of them jokingly threatens to tie her to the chair so she stays. Luann is overjoyed that she made an impact on them. In the end, she agrees to stay with them. They spend the rest of the time dancing, and our movie ends here.